Good morning, people. It's your old pal, Tarun Shetty, coming to you from West Hollywood. It's Thursday morning. I'm already exhausted. I'm not part of a gym here, so I've got to wake up early to work out and to beat the sun. So by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I feel like it's 12 o'clock at night or something. This takes precedent making my vlog. I'm enjoying my trip though in LA so far. I've been taking it easy, and yesterday I got coffee with a friend of mine. And check out the story. So years and years ago, I used to help run this show at this bar in Westwood. It was called the Westwood Brewing Company. It was this comedy show. I've talked about this, and I ran it with my friend Adam Hunter, and we had so many famous comedians came by before they were famous. Hassan Minhaj, Theo Von, Whitney Cummings, Nick Kroll, you name it, they were there. But I became really good friends with the guys who worked at the venue, like the bartender, the bouncers. They weren't in showbiz. For some reason, I get along really well with people who are not in showbiz. And I became friends with them, and everyone comes from different places here in the US to LA to pursue their dreams. And I became friends with this one guy, and he wanted to be a filmmaker, and he was the bartender at the time, and he always just hustled. Long story longer, he's a guy today he's produced 3 movies on his own, with his friend. And he patches them together like these indie movies, and he directs them and he writes them, and it's this cool story, man. And I was telling him, I was like, man, I can't believe how far you've come, in 15 years. And he also works in reality TV. He does that 6 months out of the year, and then he does his movie stuff. But just a great hustler, and I love connecting with people like that. And I told him, I was like, man, last time I was in LA, and all these dumb lunches and coffees, and I wanted to hang out with you, and I just had no time. And I was really fortunate to see him yesterday. But I think that just speaks to people in general. You don't know who you're going to come across in life. I look at my really good friends that I have with me, and I've known them for 15, 20 years. There's really nobody in my friendship circle that is new. Actually, today I'm gonna get coffee with this guy. I don't really know that well. He's a really funny Indian comedian named Richard Savarte. He's hilarious. So I'm gonna meet with him for coffee. But aside from him, I don't really have any new friends, and I kind of like it like that. Honestly, I kind of like keeping my circle small, and I know that people have so many acquaintances, and I think I do have that. I've got all these acquaintances, but it's nice just having a small group of friends. I mean, for me, it gets exhausting having to just keep making new friends, and they disappoint you, and you kind of know who your friends are at this point. You know their weaknesses, you know their strengths, you know what you can talk to them about. Yeah, it's a cool thing, and I think that's why I like coming to LA, every couple months, just to connect with people. I don't have that really in Florida, which sucks, but here, I lived here for so long, I know people. It's kind of like when I was in New York. I had so many great friends, and then you leave New York, and then those friends kind of forget about you, right? Isn't that weird how you're in a place for X amount of years, you become friends with those people just by proximity, and then you go to a new place, and then they go and live their separate lives, and you go somewhere else. It's kind of sad, really. I mean, it's almost like our parents, right? You grow up in your parents' house, and then you leave, and then you go live your life. Your parents, you see them every holiday. I'm just bringing my personal shit into this vlog, but you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Today, I'm going to get this coffee. I'm looking forward to it. I actually look forward to, even though I say I'm an introvert, I actually do look forward to hanging out one-on-one with people. When I'm in large settings with people, I hate it. I don't feel comfortable. It sounds weird because I'm a comic and I perform for large groups, but I don't like being in that mix. Like my friends are like, hey, let's go to the Improv and hang out. And there's like this so many comedians walking around, and I don't feel comfortable there. It's like, it's not my element. Because then I feel like, oh my God, people are judging me, da da da. Honestly, nobody gives a shit about me. Like a friend of mine called me up and he was like, hey, I'm thinking about making these TikTok videos. I'm kind of, hesitant. I'm like, dude, nobody cares that much about you. Like everyone's thinking about themselves. You're the last person anybody's thinking about. I don't think anybody's thinking about me either. I'm just making this vlog for like the 5 people who watch it and myself, essentially. I got booked at Flappers in Burbank tomorrow night, so I'm looking forward to doing stand-up there again. Haven't done it there in a minute. I haven't performed anywhere in LA in a minute. It's great when you have no pressure on yourself. Like I have zero pressure to do anything. And I feel so much at ease. When I tell myself, Tarun, you don't have to be anybody. You don't have to do anything. You can just, watch everything like a painting. Feel a lot better. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk soon. Take care.